Mothers all over Littleton, I had been praying for my son's safety. But if Dylan was involved in hurting or killing other people, he had to be stopped. As a mother, I prayed the most difficult prayer I have ever spoken. Stoneman High School, 2018. Sandy Hook Elementary, 2012. Virginia Tech University, 2007. And Columbine High School, 1999. The shooting that started it all. In her memoir, Sue Klebold struggles to come to terms with her son Dylan's role in the infamous Columbine High School shooting. A Mother's Requiem by Sue Klebold. April 20th, 1999. I was in my office getting ready to leave for a meeting when I noticed the red message light on my desk would flash. Susan, this is an emergency. Call me back immediately. My husband didn't say anything more. Had there been an accident? No, our youngest son Dylan was at school and his older brother Byron was at work. I called Tom back and he answered, but the words pouring out of his mouth made no sense. Gunman, shooter, school. I struggled to understand what Tom was telling me. Dylan's best friend Nate had called Tom's home office minutes before to ask if Dylan was home. Nate said that there were shooters at the school and that they had been wearing black trench coats. Like the one we had bought for Dylan. Nate said to Tom, Mr. Klebold, I don't want to alarm you, but I know all the kids who wear black trench coats, and the only ones I can't find are Eric and Dylan. Tom had ripped the house apart looking for Dylan's trench coat and couldn't find it. When I got home, Tom told me what he knew in spotty bursts. Shooters at the school, Dylan and Eric still unaccounted for. Whatever was happening was serious. The bottom didn't completely fall out of my world until the phone rang. It was a lawyer. My fears so far have been dominated by the possibility that Dylan was in danger. And now I realized that Tom's fears also included something for which Dylan could need a lawyer. Dylan had gotten into trouble with Eric last year. The episode had given us the shock of our lives, but Dylan was a good kid, and even the best teenage boys have been known to make some colossally stupid mistakes. I was still miles away from the idea that people might actually be hurt. Or that they had been hurt by my son's hand. The lawyer was calling to tell Tom the unthinkable was now confirmed. Something terrible involving gunmen was happening at Columbine High School, and Dylan was a suspect. The police were now on their way to our home. Tom and I stared at each other in stunned disbelief and horror. I couldn't get my brain to grasp what I was hearing. And then Tom told me he was going to try to get into the school. No, are you crazy? You could get killed! He looked at me steadily and said, so? Tom was right. Even if he died, at least we'd be sure he had done everything he could to stop whatever was happening. The police began to arrive and they escorted us out of the house to wait in the driveway. We were not allowed into our own house without a police escort, and Tom would not be permitted to go to the school or anywhere else. Later, we learned that no one had been allowed in the school. The first responders hadn't even entered the building until long after Dylan and Eric were both dead, surrounded by the bodies of their victims. My mind was this chaotic swirl. There was just no way to square the information I knew with what I knew about my life and about my son. Several hours later, an officer told us they were searching our house for explosives. It was the first time I had heard anything about explosives. And then the detective in charge told us he wanted to interview us each separately. Did you keep any weapons in your home? Had Dylan been interested in weapons or explosives? I thought he was talking about fireworks, so I answered truthfully. Yeah, Dylan did like those. I hadn't heard anything yet about propane tanks or pipe bombs, so I had no idea what the detective was really asking me. I felt like the detective was looking at me with knowing eyes when he asked about recent events. I told him everything I could remember. A few weeks earlier, we visited the University of Arizona. Dylan was accepted there. He even posed in front of the school, smiling awkwardly while we snapped a picture. How could that boy be the one they were accusing? But there were no answers forthcoming, or any hope. When the interview was over, I climbed out of the detective's car. I felt like I was about to explode into a million little pieces, bits of me just spinning off into the stratosphere. We still weren't permitted into the house. A police officer told us the investigators were waiting for a bomb squad. A piece of information that only added to my terror and confusion, but nobody would answer any of our questions. We couldn't tell if this is because they didn't know anything yet, or because we were suspects. Tom and I had no choice but to accept Dylan's involvement, but neither of us could believe he had participated willingly. I simply would not believe that Dylan would participate voluntarily in hurting people. If he had the kind, funny, goofy kid that we all loved so much, must have been tricked, threatened, coerced, or even drugged into doing it. None of us would learn the true level of his involvement or the depths of his alienation, depression, and utter despair until many, many months later. And even then, many of us would struggle to reconcile the person we knew and loved with what he had done that day. I could hear the television Tom had left on in our bedroom. The latest reports had 25 people dead. Like mothers all over Littleton, I had been praying for my son's safety. But if Dylan was involved in hurting or killing other people, he had to be stopped. As a mother, I prayed the most difficult prayer I had ever spoken in the silence of my thoughts. But in that instant, I knew the greatest mercy I could pray for was not my son's safety, but for his death.